Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be sort of reviewing the Scrawlrbox. If you don't know what that is, it is a monthly subscription box of mystery art supplies that are delivered to your door, and I will be doing the challenge, which for this month is Stranger Worlds. So when I opened the box, the package had a marker hanging out of it, but it just pushed it back in there. The supplies I received are the STYLEFILE brush marker, and I'm reading this off the little card with the information and the stuff that you get in it. And the STYLEFILE brush marker. This versatile alcohol-based marker is equipped with both chisel and brush nibs, making it the perfect marker for colouring large areas as well as those more detailed spots, thanks to the line variation produced by the flexible brush-like rubber tip. And the Zig cartoonist mangaka and 0.5 ultra fine detail markers with smooth flowing black ink that's perfect for outlining your drawings. The water-based pigment ink is also smudge proof with watercolors and alcohol-based markers once dry. The mangaka flexible marker pen in fine. Using the same smudge-proof black ink, this marker has a flexible fine point tip that produces thin and thick lines, making it an essential tool for any artist. STABILO all-surface pencil, an all-purpose marking chinograph pencil that works on almost any surface. The high-quality pigments create strong saturated marks, perfect for adding those important highlights to bring your work to life. CRETACOLOR monolith, a solid cylinder of graphite wrapped in the thinnest lacquer coating, thrilling artists with its ability to create broad and fine strokes in a single stroke. CANSON Bristol paper, 250 GSM. This paper has an extra smooth, strong, clean, white, acid-free surface, perfect for using with markers. The colours of the STYLEFILE alcohol markers are NG1, neutral grey 1, neutral grey 6, NG6, and 606, turquoise green light. So before starting on my drawing, I used some printer paper to test the supplies. I made some swatches and sort of drew this ball oval thing to see how the markers blended into each other. NG1, NG6 and 606. They're very different, as you can see in the swatches, which was sort of difficult blend, but hey, I like a challenge. So I used the tip-to-tip blending method, and yeah, I sketched out a few thumbnails, and I knew I wanted to do some kind of fantasy world drawing, so I decided to go with the drawing of a girl with flowing hair riding a bee. But as I started adding the markers, I was like, let's make it a flying fish friend with a unicorn horn. I really like how the fish turned out, but I have no idea what to call it. So if you guys have any suggestions, please leave a comment, because yeah, I don't have any idea. So I laid down the first layer of the NG1 neutral grey 1 all over as a base. Then I added some details using flicking feathering motions on the girl's hair and the fish's tail using the turquoise. I drew some random ovalish shapes on the fish to represent scales. I then added more of the turquoise marker to the swirly bandaged sea house things. I kind of had this in my mind, that they were two rebels swimming around exploring the unknown depths of the ocean. And yeah, I used the tip-to-tip blending method when colouring the stripes on the diamond shaped things, the houses, using the neutral grey one and the turquoise green light, which took so long, but yeah, it wasn't the smoothest transition, so I decided to go over it with the turquoise, and I kind of laid the colour closest to the top first and then added another couple of layers on the whole stripe, sort of creating a gradient look. The brush of these markers is similar to the Winsor & Newton brush markers and the ShinHan Touch Twin marker in that it is short and very squishy, unlike the Copic brush nib, which is firmer. The marker has a nice feel to it, but the smell is so strong. If I had markers that were closer in colour, I could test the blending better, but overall it is a nice marker in my opinion. But yeah, the markers have dots on both sides of the barrel, as well as a black line on the brush side, so you can distinguish the brush nib from the chisel nib. Has a round barrel with the colour of the marker sticking out on top. I think this design is really cute. On the barrel it says that they are designed in Germany and made in China. They have ridges on the sides to stop them rolling around, which I really like because it stops them rolling off the table. Apparently these markers are refillable, and on the FAQ page they said it would be available in 2016, but I can't seem to find it anywhere, so that puts me off buying more. These markers come in 124 colours, and they also have the fine nib markers, which have a black barrel instead of the light grey. Price wise, a single marker costs £2.20 in comparison to a Ciao marker, which is Copic Ciao marker, which costs £2.71, and on the Dick Blick website $3.59. The Copic Ciao marker costs £4.39 and $5.24 on the Dick Blick website. The SHINHAN Touch Twin markers, the single costs £2.40 and $4.63. Winsor & Newton brush markers cost £1.95 and $3.59. The cheapest I found are the Winsor & Newton markers, then the ShinHan Touch markers, and the Copic Ciao and STYLEFILE markers have the same price, whereas the Sketch are more expensive. However, I couldn't find how much ink is actually in the marker, so that makes it difficult to compare. I also used the CRETACOLOR MONOLITH graphite pencil, which actually has some weight to it, probably because it is a cylinder of graphite. I found this pencil to be very hard and had to add lots of pressure to lay down darker shading. I used it to colour between the fish scales, and because it has a sheen to it, I think it worked well with the fish scales. I added shading to the houses and everywhere really. I used my fingers and a piece of tissue paper to blend the pencil and to soften the overall look of the pencil strokes. I used the Zig Mangaka flexible nib pen to add some lines to add some structure and just define areas I felt needed it. And I really like this pen. It felt very nice on my hand, and the ink dried fast too. This pen's ink is also light fast, so that's awesome. I added some hatching to add some visual interest to the pentagonish shaped windows, since I thought they looked a little plain. I used the STABILO white pencil to add some highlights and found this pencil to be super waxy. You can use this pencil on lots of different surfaces, but I felt it wasn't showing up opaque enough on top of the graphite and markers, so I kind of cheated and added one tiny dot on the flying fish's eye because the pencil was not opaque enough, and you can't lay this pencil much either. The paper is super smooth and didn't tear or mess up, and I liked it. I added like 3 layers of ink and it did actually bleed through to the other side. I also did another page of blobs with eyes in my sketchbook using only the supplies in this box, so I will post that on my Instagram page and at the end of this video, so you can check that out. Overall, I really liked this box and enjoyed using the markers most, and I'm looking forward to trying the next one. Have you tried the Scrawlrbox? If you have, let me know in the comment section below. I love reading your comments. Also, what do you think about the art? And help me name the fish and the girl, because I have no idea. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and hope this was helpful to anyone interested in these supplies or the Scrawlrbox subscription. I hope you have a wonderful day or night, and remember to slap that subscribe button and that little bell, like if you like, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!